My name is Giordano Nanni. I'm a co-creator of Juice Rap News, and thank you. Thank you. It's awesome to be here all the way from Melbourne, Australia, and we heard Rap News has a pretty big dedicated audience here in Germany, so if any of you are here in the audience, we're really, really happy to be here and meet some of you AFK. Also, we're really honored to be sharing the stage with an amazing lineup of speakers, with the guys from Subgraph, Alison Macrina, Julian Assange, although we wish he was a free Julian Assange. So can we please hear it again for the beautiful panel that we've just been part of? Thank you. And just one last final shout out. I'd like to thank Marie, who's apparently it was her idea to bring us out here. So thank you, Marie, for being awesome. Great idea. Now, for those of you who may not know us, Juice Rap News is a satirical news show on YouTube. My friend Hugo and I started out making it in 2009, and you can see some of the images up on the screen while I yabber on. And we went on to cover all sorts of issues, from WikiLeaks and whistleblowing, to climate change, US imperialism, modern-day settler colonies like Australia and Israel. And from small beginnings, using borrowed equipment and filming in our lounge room, we went on to make a regular show with a dedicated cult audience around the world. And to our own amazement, sometimes Rap News has been broadcast on several TV networks and has been translated into more than 23 languages. Am I in your way? I'm in the way.
Sorry.
And that's all thanks to volunteer translators, and some of them might be in the audience. So thanks to all the team that really helped us to make the show. Now, as you'll soon see, we cover the news in a pretty unique way by delivering it in the form of rap lyrics against a backdrop of headbanging beats. Each episode is hosted by our amiable anchorman, Robert Foster, who invites the guests, both real and fictional, to rap about their opinions on a given topic. We always try to explore multiple sides of each story: mainstream narratives, countercultural narratives, conspiracy theories, and we try to create a space for debates which we don't normally get to witness in mainstream news media. And at the end of each episode, in good dialectic fashion, we try to provide a bit of a synthesis, or the juice as we call it, to wrap up the episode. It's even better when the sound is on. Now, although Rap News is primarily a YouTube show, in recent years we've also been adapting it for the live stage, and we've performed at a whole bunch of festivals in Australia, but we've never ever had the opportunity of actually performing anything overseas. So we're extremely excited to be here for our first ever European show, and hopefully there'll be others. And we couldn't have hoped for a better place to do so than in Berlin. We're honored to be able to don our silly wigs and prance around for you in a few minutes in front of such a distinguished audience, for a room of people fighting at the vanguard, at the front lines of adversarial journalism, and also for all the feds and the NSA informants amongst you. You know who you are. Now, before we start, I'd just like to say a few words about Juice Rap News. It's been a collaborative project. I'm one half of Rap News, and the other half is Mr. Hugo Farrant, who impersonates Robert Foster. Hugo was unable to come with us on the trip, unfortunately, but I have been able to bring a few special guests with me, including the Pentagon's General Baxter, our conspiracy theorist Terrence Moonseed, and Australian bogan reporter Ken Oathgar, who you will all meet shortly. Now, although Hugo and my roles overlapped in many ways, my main role has been writing the content, and Hugo's has been that of transforming it into rap and rhymes and delivering all the raps. And it was this combination of content and form that made Rap News so powerful and effective. So although he's not with us today, I would really like to acknowledge Hugo's presence and spirit here today, and all the years he worked with me to create the material that we'll be performing for you tonight. Thank you. Hugo and I decided to make rap news partly for fun and partly from a sense of deep frustration at the fact that the nightly news, that powerful meme which a great portion of humanity has come to associate with the source of all knowledge of what's going on in the world, was actually doing a pretty shit job. So firstly, we felt the news was boring, which always strikes me as weird because, you know, it starts off with those crazy action jingles, and then it gets really boring after that. So the first step we felt was to make sure the music kept on going throughout the news, which is another way of saying we really wanted to find a way to engage. We wanted to engage people and make them really interested in what's happening in the world. We also felt the content of the news needed a bit of a makeover. When I used to watch the TV news, I'd yearn for a news program that would cover not just chronicles of nation states, but the state of the whole of humanity. A bulletin that would report on and update us on the underlying structural, long-term issues of our civilization, rather than just the issue du jour. I wanted news anchors to be more like historians, more accurate for starters, and better at connecting past and present, reminding us of where we came from and helping us to understand where we're heading in real time. Okay, so I know I have pretty high expectations of the news, but when you think about it, can we really afford the alternative to learn, to wait decades to learn about ourselves in history books? Lastly, I felt the news needed to be more honest about who its audience really is. Watching the news, we get to feel like spectators of world events, which is problematic when you consider that most of the news-watching demographic is often complicit in the events reported in the news. We are not spectators, but participants. And that, I felt, is the news that's most lacking, and one of the themes that we really tried to convey through every episode of Juice Rap News. Don't get me wrong, we're not journalists by profession, and we don't seriously claim to be, although after his speech, Jacob Applebaum came and told us that actually we should call ourselves journalists, so thanks, Jake. Thanks, Jake. So we're going to start calling ourselves journalists now. Thanks, Jake. I'm a historian by profession and Hugo is a rapper, and so, we combined our skills and passions and decided to give this news business a bit of a crack. We had bugger all equipment and experience, but we had one powerful tool at our disposal, the internet. And that, with the help of some cheap wigs and friends and allies who assisted us along the way, is how Juice Rap News came about. Well, that's just a little bit of background for you. This is what we're going to do now. I'm going to introduce you to some of our guest reporters, and then we're going to perform some rap news reports for you here live. How does that sound? All right. Okay, I know you're going to have a very special place in your hearts for our first guest because he works for the NSA. Joining us right here at the Logan Symposium, direct from the USSA, please give it up for General Baxter.
That's right, General Baxter reporting for duty. God damn it, Giordano, officer on deck, salute me.
I'm sorry, General, truly.
I'm just kidding, buddy. I'm happy to be here. I love nerds. How you doing out there, net geeks? V-gets, huh?
How good is it being here in Berlin, Jim?
Man, it feels awesome. Ich bin ein Berliner. I love this place. So much history. Really brings back a lot of fond memories. I really miss our old Stasi colleagues, We learned some of our best spying tactics from those Stasi dudes.
Really?
Yeah, we were tapping the Stasi's phone lines all those years. How else do you think we became world leaders in total state surveillance? Think world supremacy happens overnight?
I guess so.
Now, don't worry though, buddies. We don't do that stuff anymore. We seriously do not still monitor your chancellor's phone and fax machine. Not anymore. No, sir. In fact, I've been advised to inform you we're all friends now. Unless, of course, we got some dirty dissidents in the house tonight. I was
General,
under the impression I'd be speaking to a group of mate-sipping, law-abiding, unquestioning, unthinking drones. Is that right? Is that a little dissent I'm hearing in the front rows? For you little clickety-clackers down here? Someone running a freaking Tor exit node on their laptop? Don't make me give you a dose of this pepper spray into your freaking nose. Shut it down!
General, please, can you please hang on? We really need to get the show started. You can torture them after the show, but right now, please welcome our next guest from the opposite end of the political spectrum, our sleuth conspiracy theorist, the Bruce Lee of truth-seeking, news age guru, Terrence Moonseed.
Namaste to all my fellow light workers and dystopian matrix hackers.
Namaste, Terrence.
You're not gonna believe this, but I just landed here in frickin' Berlin via the sea-based spaceship teleportal.
The what?
Shut up! This is urgent. I carry a message from the fifth dimensional beings, our Pleiadian brethren. They've given me the password.
Password? What password?
The password for launching C-Base back into orbit, where it will send out a C-beam signal so enormous it will direct all the UFOs in the galaxy to this performance. And if we all chant the password is one, back to life C-Base will come. So everybody now join me in an interdimensional encrypted hum. The password is That's it, everybody. Together as one.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Terrence, perhaps this can wait till after the show. We'll head to Seabase later. But right now, I think these peeps want to hear some live rap news. Is that right? All right.
Terrence says, people wake up, open up your third eye, pop, 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 pop. Germany's on lockdown, y'all need to know what's up. Reclaim your dignity. Yeah, I said it, reclaim your dignity. Reptilian, gritty, committee, conspiracy tools that trap hippies in the midst of the constant pity. Y'all know the name, Terrence Moonseed, and I came to reframe. You're all stuck in an ACO pit, inebriated, enslaved by idiots, planet deviated. I'll alleviate the pain with long-term goals. Expose Illuminati boss, spark naughty gold, bring terror around the world, control hood in the hood. When I hit the streets and transmit, it's all good. Soon to motivate the room, control the game, man. Roof data, drop shot, Dallas, Calazio, shift shaper, block shot, styles, greater mythics annoying. If you're sitting in your chairs, then you're missing the point. Berlin, come and stand up. Logan, stand the heck up. Put your hands to the sky. And if y'all believe in freedom, stand up and make some noise tonight.
Shut the fuck up. Baxter says shut the fuck up. Sit down and stay quiet.
Hoo, 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 hoo.
You thought you could back out of the collapse, now what's up? Berlin, you're just some hippies. Fuck it, I said it, you're just some hippies. The DC military committee pity the fool that act shitty in the midst of the bombs and missiles. Shut up, sit down, all you peons. Ignorant minds, we never free them. You wanna give us we put you in the mausoleum. Colonize the solar system like the earth by Europeans. See, I'm gonna set off an arsenal of exorcists, destroying the nation, revolutionary terrorists. You're witnessing a dream team regime of the nexuses. Defy us and get this pepper spray in your faces. Quick out of the bench again. This is the joint. If you thought you could resist, then you're missing the point. Shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up. Stay down, stay quiet.
No, 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 no. Berlin, stand up if y'all know what's up. Reclaim your dignity. Yeah, I said it, reclaim your dignity. Reptilian, greedy, committee, conspiracy tools that trap hippies in the midst of the constant pity. Berlin, put your hands up. Logan, put your hands up.
Put your hands down. Everybody calm the fuck down.
Logan, put your hands up. Worldwide, keep them hands up.
Moonseed, shut the fuck up. Get ready to cough up.
All right, thank you to General Baxter and Terrence Moonseed for getting the show back on track after that brutal, racist, xenophobic shutdown. I'm very sorry about Ken. You're talking to him right now. Now, we've got one episode left before we head back over to the internet, the one remaining free frequency. And just a couple of words before we launch into that. As those of you who might know the show might be familiar with the fact that the internet is one of the themes that we've really covered regularly in rap news. And that's because from the very start, we didn't just want to make a show that was on the internet, but one that was actually also about the internet. Some of you might know also that the slogan of Juice Rap News is "History is happening." When I tell people I'm a historian, they often think I'm mostly interested in writing about the past. But actually what really excites me is the history that we are writing today, in the present. History is happening, and nowhere is this more apparent than what's happening right now with everything to do on the internet. It really blows my mind whenever I think that we are the only generation that has lived through the advent of the age of the advent of the internet. We're unique in that sense. No other generation will be like ours. It's a blessing, but it's also sobering, because the future historians will look back at us and write about this period and either condemn us or celebrate us, depending on how we handle it. Anyway, I don't really have to say much about this because, we're in the presence of people here who have helped to code and protect and safeguard the internet. So it's really us tonight that want to thank you for all the work that the people in this room and at this conference in particular have done for the internet, for an open, free and democratic internet. In fact, to show our appreciation, we wanted to do something special tonight. As you know, Rap News has a bit of a history of having some special celebrity cameos. We've had Julian Assange a couple of times wearing a mullet, which was glorious. We've had Senator Scott Ludlam. We've had Noam Chomsky, Norman Finkelstein in our Israel-Palestine episode. And tonight, in that same spirit, we thought we would do something special. And I was wondering is David from Subgraph still backstage? Can someone bring him out here, please? Yeah. David, so you and the Subgraph team, you guys launched a new operating system tonight, which is historic. That's what I'm talking about. History is happening. But more importantly, the Rap News guys and I, we noticed that the Subgraph actually has the word rap in it. And so, logically, as you can see, it follows that we thought we would get you to bust out some nerdcore rap about Subgraph OS. How does that sound? I'm so glad you agreed, David. That's wonderful. You're very brave. You're very brave.
I've never actually rapped before, but I guess I could try.
You don't have a choice, mate.
Yo. This is Subgraph. Cameo rapping with the Juice Rap News Logan Symposium 2016. Marie, Allison, Smurf, Bruce, McKinney, Jake, Julian, Jeremy, Juice, Berlin, what's up? Talking about some hostile state actors coming at you with exploits and a backdoor. First they find out where you are on the net, just get your email address, not hard to get. Then one day you get a surprise. It's an email from some sketchy guys who says you won a very big prize. But this email ain't nothing but lies. Let's open that up and see what we got. Oh no, shit, it's not the prize that we thought. It's something that reads the password you type, steals emails, conversations on Skype. No antivirus gonna find this back door. It's custom designed to do so much more. Total surveillance wherever you go. Like how you like this flow. They say you're a girl with something like cubes. But shit, that is hard to use. I heard you better have 400 gigs of RAM, or else Joanna will tell you to scram. I guess you could try to surf with tails. Better not get any prize in your mail. No geo-security 32-bit mode means you're on at the first exit node. Subgraph's all about not getting hacked. Got hacks, that means exploits get whacked. No implants getting installed. Apps like the calculator get firewalled. The sec code to limit kernel attacks. Yo, these are the facts of real world attacks. It's memory corruption all the time. I'm out, peace out, no logs, no crime.
we hear it again for David from Subgraph and the whole Subgraph team.
Yeah, my whole team is here. A shout out to Seppi, coming from France. He drew all our shit. Thank you.
Well, that totally upstaged us, so we better go home now. Thanks, David. All right, okay. On that note, I'm going to hand over now one final time to our anchorman, Robert Foster. This episode is all about the internet, state surveillance, and it's dedicated to all the people who are out there unfucking the internet. It's called Big Brother is Watching You.
Welcome back, netizens, to this newest edition in Juice Media series of rap news journalism with me, Robert Foster. This evening we're actively delving in depth to facts which affect all of us who dwell on this internet, and we've got to give a special welcome to all the ladies and agents from the NSA, ASIO, MI5. Glad you're listening in, because today's show is all about surveillance and how it's spreading from the streets into our modems. As we speak, laws are being tacitly written in to implement ways of controlling the expanse of this internet to keep us safe, we're told. But from whom? And will this place ever be the same if these plans go through? To find out, we connect with our first guest to comment on the matter. We're live at the Panopticon with General Baxter. General,
Son?
good to have you back again with us. Explain why the state is spying on us.
My fellow Oceanians, as you know, we've always been at war with Eurasia, or is it East Asia? Either way, it's war. We need division to wage it. But now the poles are connecting online, bypassing these illusory divisions of race, religion, and nationality.
Sounds grand to me.
It's a catastrophe. Centuries of work are being undone. Profits are vanishing, and it's due to the internet. It's empowering humanity. We need to get this snafu under control rapidly.
How?
Behold the latest weapon in the war of terror. Our greatest invention since 9/11, guaranteed to keep us free and safe forever. I give you the surveillance state, ladies and generals. Our secret wires like your key style. Monitor every single number on your speed dial. Rewind straight to your position with facial recognition and pinpoint you within 0.03 of a mile. We put eyes everywhere without consulting you, keeping you safe whether or not you want us to. Soon there'll be no freedoms left for threatening. Then we'll have won the war. Take that, terrorism.
Brilliant. Thank you, General. We now interview our resident guru, Terrence Moonseed, for a different view.
Greetings.
How does this situation look?
I have one word for you, double plus ungood. The world populace of 7.4 billion are all heading in the direction of already and totalitarian oblivion. Voices you're yelling about, stellar winds, cold chilling, and weaving through the world wide web that we are all dwelling in. Face it, they all seeing us on our Facebook like a virus, and our iPhones with Siri, or should I say Iris? Next in line, RFID devices and mind chips triggered by chemtrails. The planes spray the sky with, this time is too far. Check out the base in Utah where they store all your data for a century. It's FUBAR. Under the outback, an entire tunnel of wires. Echelon base go flying out to hijack our mother Gaia.
Hey, maybe your mother's gayer.
Boo-hoo, why don't you just kill yourself like most of your troops do?
That's it. Now you're on our cast iron list.
Hang on, General. Why weren't we informed about this?
Sorry we didn't tell you about our grand plan before. It was meant to be a surprise, under wraps and in store. But some spoilsports had to ruin it for all by going and blowing whistles in spite of the damn law.
Drake, Snowden, and Benny are heroes for leaking these tactics.
Civil liberty fagtivists, activists. This is legal. Anything we do now actually
How
is.
did-
You can't question my authority thanks to this.
And that's global people in Australia. It's now legal for the government to store all searches, SMSs, and emails. Germans, it's happening straight under their nose. Lest they wake up all their data or belong to ASIO.
Come on, everyone knows. You can trust the government now. If you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to worry about.
That may be the case with the things that are happening now, because most people agree with most of the laws being handed down. Once the Illuminati reveal their agenda for you, the surveillance with enforced laws no longer consented to. Find that it'll be too late to protest too. Anything you've ever said, typed in browse can and will be used to.
I'm confused. So what should we do then?
What should we do? Nothing. This is all an illusion. This is just a ride, an illusion, a matrix, the mind deceiving us.
You hippies really make our job so much easier.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're picking up a signal from beyond the space-time continuum. Quick, switch on the juice channeling portal. Wait, is that George Orwell?
Good day to you.
Wow, what do we owe this honor to?
I tried to warn you, noodles, but I see you actually fools, and also you thought this was an instruction manual.
Yes, so can you advise us? What would you have us do?
An open universal internet is the most effective tool you have to address the issues that afflict the world at hand. Therefore, protecting it is the most essential task that stands before your generation.
I think I understand.
Hush, man, you must not lose the internet. Heed this mantra. Who controls the internet controls the data. And who controls the data controls the future.
We're losing you.
I'll leave you with a tool to use.
An onion?
Don't be simple, Robert. This is but a simile. It stands for Tor.
Tor?
Google it. It's for anonymity. It's on your router open network of considerably sturdy, but its abilities only work if one you factors use it consistently. And even if you don't use it, run it so it's force swell.
Thanks, Mr. Orwell.
From now on, call me George Torwell. If we'd had such tools when I wrote this, well, it would have been so much simpler to tell Big Brother to go himself.
The mother sucking piece of shit. Thanks, George Torwell, for manifesting direct from this memory hole of history to impress on us these messages. We're told we need safety, which is precious, yes, but can a society that can enforce all its laws ever progress? Hindsight shows that many figures guilty of thought crime turned out to be luminaries and heroes before their time. But if a surveillance state had reigned then in this form and design, just think of all the progress we may have all been denied. Could lobbies for women's or gay rights have appeared and thrived? Would revolutionary ideals have materialized? Would science have pioneered or even survived if every word had been monitored by thought police and spies? Big Brother brings chilling effects, freezing our collective hopes. He doesn't protect our safety but protects the status quo and threatens this internet, the one channel yet uncontrolled, whose openness we are now called upon to effect and uphold.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. It's been a real privilege to be here for the first time in Berlin with all of yous. Before we head off, I just want to introduce the amazing talent that made this possible. I'm joined here by two of the best rappers from Australia playing General Baxter. Please give it up for Mantra.
Thank you very much. I gotta give it up for my counterpart, the other fresh MC, whose presence you perceived in the role of Terrence Moonseed, is the one and only Jeremy Corin, aka Grey Ghost.
Woo!
And let's also give it up to Lucy Cahill, who's been helping us out behind the scenes and is also our supreme bogan queen. And also to the AV, the sound and lighting, incredible shit here at the Logan Symposium.
All right, that's us for now, really. Thank you so much. I'll be uploading new content to the Juice Media soon, so stay tuned. And until then, don't forget, history is happening. Good night. We'll see you soon after the show. Don't go away.